Hello everybody, we are back finally and this is Sally. So I know it's been a long time, sorry if you can hear the tumble dryer or Bluey downstairs, but we've got to try and fit these vlogs in when we can now because time is going quick and it's not easy to do with 3 children in hand. But yeah, Sully is here. He's actually nearly 5 weeks old, which is crazy. Like, I swear, the more children you have, the quicker the time goes. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a little we're back video. I am really gonna try, I know I say this all the time, but I am really gonna try and sort of up the vlogs. Now that, not that I have more time, but I am at home a bit more with Sully. So hopefully when he naps and stuff, I can try and sort of like cram some sort of vlogs together, whether they be 15-20 minutes or just whatever we get up to. I'm really trying to sort of do a bit more of like processes of moving over here, what you need to be like to have to come over here, and obviously I'm going to go through like birthing, pregnancy in the US compared to the UK, and yeah, just a bit more of like day-to-day life sort of stuff, a bit like what I was doing before. But yeah, it's just been crazy and the time has just gone so quick. And yeah, I just really needed to introduce you all to Sully because obviously he's the newest member of the team and our little Florida boy. So I ended up getting induced with Sully because I was over my due date, and typically here in the US they only really like you to go a week over. Because I think when you get to a certain point, like insurances and stuff doesn't cover it. So I think they only really like you to go to that. Sorry, I'm trying to like where can I vlog where the kids aren't, you're not going to hear the telly and the tumble dryer is not too loud, but hey ho, this is just real life stuff, isn't it? But yeah, I was overdue with Sully. I think they only let you go a week over here because of insurance purposes. I don't know whether they cover you or don't cover you after a certain amount of time. So it got to a certain point, I think I was 40 weeks 6 days, and I mean, I know due dates are very like just a rough estimate anyway, you shouldn't really go by them, but I was getting to the point where I was so uncomfortable, wasn't sleeping, I was exhausted, and there was just no signs, like literally nothing. I had been to the midwife, they said I was already 3 centimeters, but there was just no signs, literally nothing at all. So yeah, they basically it all feels like a blur now, but basically they said, we went in one evening because I was really uncomfortable, and with Oakley I had I saw like flashy lights, blurred vision, and that was signs of preeclampsia. So I had that again this time, and my feet were really swelled and everything, and like heat and everything. It could have been a combination of everything, but I went into the hospital to go get checked. And me and Tony were laughing because as soon as we went to the hospital and they put a wristband on me, he was like, that's $800. And I know that is like when we first found out I was pregnant, we were like Googling how much does it cost to give birth, like, you know, there's just so much. I still don't really understand it all, and I've done it now. But yeah, so we went to the hospital one night to go get checked. They said everything was okay, sent me back home again. So we come home and they scheduled me for an induction. So skip to the week after, I had an induction. The day before I had a phone call, so they were scheduled to do an induction. It was the Wednesday. The day before I had a phone call. So I answered obviously, and they were like, oh hi, we're the hospital, we're just here to take payment for labour. And I said, but I'm still pregnant, which is the most bizarre thing, but I mean, out here it's just all about the money, isn't it? But yeah, so I actually had to pay for my labour before I went into labour, which was crazy. I will go through prices and stuff in a minute because I know that's like the main thing people are going to want to know. But yeah, so then the next day went in. Well, I actually text them in the morning. You have to like text them, and I said, what time do you want me in today? I had all my bags in the car. We dropped the kids off to school, and I said to Tony, let's just go to your work, like let's just keep busy, otherwise we're literally just going to be like go for coffee or just sit around and literally just wait for them to call us. And I know the day would have felt endless because obviously like we were already like just so ready to meet him. So yeah, the day would have just dragged. So anyway, I texted him, said, what time do you want me in? I think this was like, I can't even remember the time, so I'm not even gonna guess because I can't even remember. But yeah, basically text them, they said, we've got no beds at the moment. And then within an hour, I had a text message saying, how far are you from the hospital? We've got a bed, like come in an hour's time, make sure you eat something before you come. So then me and Tony are like starting to feel a bit nervous. And then we're like, oh, right, okay. So we literally left his work, and his work's a lot closer to the hospital than our house was anyway, so it just made sense. So we left work, childcare was all taken care of, headed to the hospital, and yeah, it just, I think my waters went at 8, and by midnight Sully was here. So it all happened really, really quickly. The care in the US is obviously, like, I know you pay for it, but it is amazing. We were on the labour ward. Tony had like a bed and everything in there, although didn't need it because he come at midnight. All the staff were really lovely. Everybody, like, I felt so comfortable with whoever come in, and everybody was really, really nice. And then after Sully was born, he was born at 17 minutes past 12 at midnight. We stayed on that ward for, I think it was about 2 to 3 hours, and then they take you up to a separate ward where you have your own room. You don't have to have a shared ward, anything like that. You have a menu of room service, you can order foods. I could have up to like 3 meals a day, and Tony could get 1 complimentary meal a day, and then other than that he would have to pay, but I think it was literally like $10 or something, and it was like the choice was everything. Like all day breakfasts, pancakes, sandwiches, soups, pastas, like literally whatever you wanted you could have. And you could just call it up on your phone, order what you wanted, and within literally about 30 minutes it was at the door. So we went up to the room, tried to get some sleep, but obviously you just don't really sleep that first night, do you, in hospital? Obviously, like, adrenaline after everything you've just been through. Yeah, it was just crazy, but it's just the most precious night ever, like the first night you get to meet your baby. But yeah, everything was just amazing. Tony got to stay with me the whole time. Sully had his checks and everything all done up there as well. So you get passed up to like another team who were all really, really good. He's smiling. He's just started smiling in the past couple of days, which is so cute. But yeah, so the team that you get passed to up there were all really, really good. And then Tony went home. So this was the Friday. He was born the Thursday evening. So yeah, Friday day we were in hospital. No, Thursday. He was born Wednesday midnight, so it's the Thursday. I'm getting so confused with the days. Like, just feels like a blur. Yeah, so Thursday day we were in hospital. Tony went home at about 1 o'clock, like midday. I think this plant's like tickling my head. Tony went home about 1 o'clock, come showered, got a few more bits from home, and then he picked the kids up from school, and then they come in to meet Sully. So I'll insert a clip of that here. You okay?
What do you think?
Hello. I'll give him that.
Oh. He stopped straight away, Phoebes. Both stand there, we get a picture of you both. Can you stand next to Alex? Look at Dada. Oh, that's lovely.
It's him straight away. Probably because it's snuggly.
Yeah. That's so kind of you.
Yeah.
Just think, you guys are smaller than that.
Yeah, he's the biggest one out of all 3 of you. Can you
Hopefully
believe
it's
that?
like this big.
Can I hold him?
Phoebe was that big.
Okay.
Can I sit on the sofa?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
It was so cute. Like, obviously you anticipate the moment, don't you, because you don't know how they're going to react. Like, obviously Oakley and Phoebe have gone through so much within the last sort of year or whatever already, like moving over here and everything, so to then get like another sibling is obviously huge. So yeah, when they first come in, Phoebe was absolutely obsessed with Sully. Oaks come straight over to me, had a few tears and just told me how proud he was of me, which was just the cutest thing ever. He really puts on a front, but deep down he is the most sensitive little soul, bless him, and he is just so sweet. But yeah, that was all just real special memories. And then we stayed that night in hospital again. Then we got discharged the Friday. But yeah, the care was just amazing. It was definitely different to the UK, but I can't really explain why. Like it's different, but I never had bad experiences in the UK. So although my experience here was really, really good, I had 2 really good experiences in the UK as well. I feel like here you don't feel rushed. Whereas with Phoebe, she was born at 8 in the evening and they sent me home at midnight. I feel like in the UK, once you've had one child, they're like, off you go, see you later, you know what you're doing. But here, I didn't feel rushed at all. Like, it's not like you felt like, oh, like they're gonna discharge us soon. They were very much like, you know, like if you're happy to go home, if not, like you could stay here kind of thing. But obviously we know what we're doing now, it's fine. So, but the care was very, very good. And it was also nice to actually just rest as well, whereas I think when you come home, although you rest, you know that there's like little things to do, so you just carry on and do them, whether it even is just like washing the bottles or, you know, just like putting the washing machine on. Like when you're in hospital just resting, like you actually do just rest. Are you tired? So yeah, definitely didn't feel rushed there. The care was really good. And after I had Sully and we went up to like the mother ward, the next day you have so many people come in your room. Like you have the pelvic floor lady come in and go through like exercises with you. You have like the paediatrician come in, and you have so many people coming in to see you, to help you, and give you advice. They give you leaflets, they give you like all these packs and information, which is really good, but it was also like, you've just had a baby, you haven't slept. It was a lot of information of what they were saying. Someone comes in and does like the birth certificate, someone comes in and sorts out stuff for the social security number for him, which I have to say is very like, you feel a little bit bombarded, but it's also really good because obviously in the UK you get 6 weeks to register your baby, whereas here they just sort of like take your information, write their name down, and within like a week or so you get their birth certificate and their social security number. I think you can go pick the birth certificate up as well, or you can for free, but online you can order it. And I was like, well, save going out of the house for like literally like $14, I'll just get it to the door. And within a week it was here, which was like really, really good service. Yeah, I'm just doing a vlog. Don't say hello. Hi. You love having a baby brother, don't you? Phoebe is the best helper, aren't you, Phoebes? But yeah, Phoebe's a really, really good helper. Oaks is obsessed with him as well. Like they've both been great. And I think at the start we were very much, oh, it's a big age gap, we're not sure. It's actually like the best thing ever. It's great. But yeah, anyway, the birth certificate was like $14 and literally come within like a week. His social security number was here within a week. So yeah, that side of things really, really good. Can't even remember who else come in the room, but you have a few other people come in, which is obviously really good. But when you've just given birth and you're tired, and like it was quite a lot of information. But other than that, it was really, really good. And then postpartum out here is just completely different. It's just non-existent. So the whole hospital stuff is great, but the postpartum stuff is literally non-existent. Like there's just, I mean, I can't even remember in the UK, it's been so long with those two, but I think on like day 3 the midwife comes out, and then day something else it comes out, and then you get passed on to your health visitor, stuff like that. Like out here, there's just, you just don't have that. It's just, I think they say, advise you to go and have an appointment for yourself, like a checkup and everything, like 4 to 6 weeks after. But I mean, I'm not going to bother, to be honest. I feel absolutely fine. I know within myself that I'm fine. And obviously, like, he's my 3rd now, so it's not, I think if this was my 1st, probably would have been a whole different ball game. Probably would have felt a little bit anxious, like, or, you know, you just have questions, you want to know how much weight they're putting on and all of that. Whereas now I'm sort of like, I know he's drinking milk, I know he's putting on weight, I have no concerns. So, and with myself, I have no concerns. I feel fine. My recovery has been really good. So yeah, I don't feel the need to do that. And I think it's all just like money and stuff out here as well, isn't it? Like, they offered me so much in the hospital, like, I'm going to give you this antibiotic. And I was like, well, what for? And they said, oh, like, and then they just sort of like, I think a lot of people might just agree to it, but because I was sort of questioning, and they were fine with me questioning, because obviously everything is my choice, but it was just things for like the sake of, you know. And when Sully was born, they were like, we're gonna squirt, like, if obviously we can squirt this liquid in his eye to help him see better after the birth and all that. And you're just kind of like, what for? Poor thing's just been traumatized being born as it is, you know. So I do think a lot of, obviously it is money out here, but yeah, but everything else, really good experience. Everything was just like, I couldn't fault it. And with being induced with Oakley and Phoebe, I really didn't want to be induced this time. I just wanted things to happen naturally, but there was just no signs of it happening. And I got induced and it was great. I had a really good experience and I can't fault it, and I would do it all again, you know. Like, I'm not going to, because 3's enough for us, but you're burping. But it was a great experience, and yeah, I can't fault it. Now say hello. He's just the sweetest little thing, aren't you? You just fitted in perfectly. But yeah, anyway, on to money sides of things, because I know that is like everybody wants to know. So obviously we've got health insurance, which you absolutely must. Like, it's just so important. I know you can just pay up front if you want to, but I mean, obviously there's just no point, because you're going to be paying out a fortune. I haven't actually looked. I really need to, because I'm like intrigued. I've like briefly seen, but I haven't really like fully looked down at like the breakdown costs for everything. But my overall bill for having Sully was $39,000, which is just crazy. Yeah, it's just bizarre. I mean, we've got health insurance, so luckily that covers most of it. I don't even know how it all works, to be honest with you. I even speak to Americans that don't even know how all the health insurance works. Like, it's the most confusing system ever out here. And I don't even know in 10 years time after living here whether we'll understand it, but it is so confusing. But yeah, the overall bill was $39,000. We had to pay $2,301 or something for my care, and that was what I had to pay the day before I had him. And that was for, bearing in mind, I had no pain relief, no epidural, no C-section, nothing. So if you do have that, it's like a whole different ball game. But I had no pain relief whatsoever, so except for a bit of gas and air. So that was obviously just a price for that. And obviously my insurance did cover majority of it, well, a hell of a lot of it. So yeah, if I didn't have that, it would have been ridiculous. And then you pay, which we've just had the bill for as well, because we thought we only had to pay the 2.5, but then we've just received another bill, which was for Sully's aftercare. And that was another $2,500. So overall, it's like just under $5,000. which in my opinion, compared to what it could have been at 39, is a bargain. I know it's crazy. I don't understand how it all works, but yeah. And then on the overall itemised bill, I've only briefly seen a little bit. I haven't even bothered to look because there's just no point. But they even charge you for like skin to skin contact out here, which is wild, and it's something like $750. Like, how they even justify this, I have no idea. But yeah, it's just crazy. But the care is really good here, different to the UK by like nothing bad about the UK at all, but obviously you pay for it here, so you pay for what you get, you know. Experience was really, really good, really positive. I would say to anybody who is moving out here and either planning on having more children, or people that are living here and are already pregnant, that are from the UK, like, just make sure you have insurance, and just, if they offer you stuff and you don't want it, just say no. Like, it's absolutely fine to say no, because a lot of it is money making. And if you're unsure what it is, obviously, like, it's okay to ask questions. Don't feel like just because you're paying for it or the healthcare is better here that you should like just go with the flow and have it. And also some of the drugs here are called different things as well. So after I had him, this lady kept saying to me, do you want some Motrin? I don't even know if I'm saying that properly. And I was like, no, because I don't even know what that is. And also I actually didn't have any pain after, so I didn't want it. But that was actually just ibuprofen. But because they call it something different, I was thinking to myself, what on earth is that? Like, I'm saying no because I don't even know what it is. But yeah, so don't feel like you can't ask questions or say no, because it's fine. And none of them were pushy when I said no. And I don't know how anybody else's experience had been, but I feel like in the UK, if you say that you don't want to breastfeed, or, you know, like, it could be a bit forced upon or a bit pushed on you. But out here, it was very, like, I didn't get on with feeding my other two, so I'm formula feeding, which in my opinion, I know this is a whole big debate, but as long as he's fed, that's all that matters. But yeah, you know, they weren't pushy at all. They were very much, no problem, we'll get you some. That was also another thing as well. Like, out here, you literally don't even really need to take a hospital bag. Obviously you do for your basics, you know, like, I took my own, like, you know, your little toiletries and some comfy pajamas and just stuff that you want, and obviously like home comforts. But out here, you literally don't even really need it. They put me in a hospital gown, so I didn't even have to wear my own pajamas to start with. I just put them on after I'd like showered and felt myself after birth. And to go home, I went home in my own pajamas, obviously. Once you've had the baby, they provide all the milk, nappies, wipes, a little hat for them, obviously like take an outfit for the baby, but there actually were vests and baby grows in the hospital that you could have as well, just plain white ones. But they did have everything there pretty much. They had showers, towels, sanitary towels, like literally everything that you would need for after birth, like they provided, which I know you obviously probably pay for all of it. So the midwife, when I had him and we were leaving, there was like a full pack of Huggies, nappies, wipes, everything in our room. She's like, take the lot, because I think they only have to end up throwing it out anyway, once someone's obviously been in that room. So you come home with literally bagfuls of stuff, which is also pretty good. But yeah, everything was really good. Experience was really good, and I can't fault it. With regards to formula feeding over here, formula is mental. It is so expensive here compared to the UK. So, I mean, it's been a long time. I don't know what the prices of formula are in the UK now, but when I had Oakley and Phoebe, I think I used Cow and Gate with them, and it was like £10, maybe £12 for a pot of formula, and that lasts, just under a week? Here, one tub of formula is like $55, and that also lasts just like under a week. So the price, and that in that in pounds is probably what, like just under 50 quid, which is crazy. But I find nappies and wipes, like, people are like, oh, nappies and wipes are really expensive here, but when you buy it basically in bulk, so sounds like it could be a lot to some people, but you get so many in a box. Like, I bought 2 packets of nappies before he was born, just obviously like having the house. We come home with a small packet from the hospital, and he's nearly 5 weeks old, and I've only just bought a box of nappies, but I think it was like $30, and there's like there was like 60 nappies in there or something, so it's pretty good really. You got my hair. But yeah, prices of things are like pretty, I think they're pretty average really, but formula is definitely crazy price compared to the UK. But you know, you obviously, that's just one of the things that you accept, isn't it, if you choose to do that. So, but yeah, everything is going well. The kids are loving it. Me and Tone are loving it. Like, he's just fitted right in. Like well, they just do, don't they? But yeah, it's been amazing. He's so special, and definitely like the little missing piece to our family, which we didn't really realise was missing. But yeah, it's just been a great 5 weeks. We've just done our first trip to Disney actually as well this weekend with him, and he was a little dream. We did Pirates of the Caribbean for his first ride. But yeah, he's just been really, really good. And it's really exciting because tomorrow my sister is actually flying over from the UK with my nephew and her fiance. So that's really, really exciting because I haven't seen her for 10 months, and obviously she's never met Sully yet. So we're so excited for tomorrow. We're gonna pick the kids up from school and then head straight to Tampa Airport to go and pick them up. So I can't wait for that, and she's so excited to meet Sully. You're looking. His cheeks are getting so chubby already. He was £8.6 when he was born, and I weighed him at my friend's the other day. She had like some baby scales, and he's like £10 now, so he's definitely filling out a little bit. But he's still in his newborn clothes. But yeah, really excited for my sister to come out. We've got some really exciting things like coming up all over summer. And yeah, we're just going to be super busy. So I thought I'd jump on, do this quick vlog of about like prices, my experience with hospital, and obviously introducing Sully to you guys. And yeah, hopefully we'll have lots more vlogs coming up because we've got loads of cool things planned this summer holidays. So yeah, my sister's out for 2 weeks. Then about 10 days later, my parents come for the first time, and I haven't seen them since like end of summer last year. So it's been like 10-11 months by the time we see everybody. And then about a month later, they're here for 2 weeks, and we're going to do Universal with them because they actually arrive into Orlando. So we'll do a couple of days up there, then drive down to Sarasota and spend the rest of their time here. And then Tony's mum and niece is coming out about a month later. So yeah, super exciting. All the family's coming over. Everybody's coming to meet Sully and see the kids because they really miss them. And we've just got loads planned. I'm actually finishing the kids from school 2 weeks early for summer, just because I think it's so important that they spend time with their families. So yeah, they're finishing school this Friday. So we are going to have a super exciting summer. Loads and loads of stuff to do, and obviously Sully's first time meeting everybody, so we've got lots to vlog and lots to do. It's going to be a real busy few weeks for sure, and everybody's staying with us when they come as well, so it's going to be busy household. But no, we're really excited and it'll be really fun. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and cover those few things as a little sort of hello, we're back video. Because I know it's been a while. It's just the end of my pregnancy. I was just so tired. We were so busy with the kids. Obviously, we hadn't even that long really moved warehouse for the business and everything as well. So it's just been really busy. And it's not even that I haven't really had the time. I just haven't had the energy to vlog, edit or anything. So this is just a little one covering sort of the healthcare that I had and my experience. If anybody has any questions, obviously drop a comment down below. I'm happy to answer anything. But yeah, make sure you follow us on Instagram because I do more to sort of like day-to-day stuff on there. My TikTok, I am really trying to recover because my account's been hacked, which is really annoying. But yeah, I'm trying to recover that, but I have also tried to start up another one as well. But yeah, make sure you follow us on that. Our name's the same on all platforms. And yeah, just thank you all for watching and sticking around, and thank you for listening and watching if you've got to this far of the video. I know it's been a lot of chatting, especially if you're not interested in this as well. But yeah, just want to say thank you all, and we will catch up soon on the next vlog. Bye!